Wednesday. So this is US dollar index. So as you can see, after closing bullish the previous day, we closed bullish so far this week. So this actually aligns back up to our original idea bias that we had talked about on Sunday. So if you've been watching Sunday, I've been posting every single day, giving updates. So if we look at like I told y'all, we was bearish on the weekly, right? Just gonna give you a little recap for those who have been watching. We was bearish on the weekly, but we was also in a transition phase, which is this right here. For those who ain't been watching since Sunday, you can see here that we're in a nice little downtrend, but we're in a transition phase. So you can see here now that the ideal was to see price overall be bullish this week because we closed bullish the previous week, right? So going back to current, you can see how on today we actually closed bullish, so that's a good sign. So guess what? If we close in bullish, like I said, if we get above here, this is a good strong idea that price can be pushing up. So the fact that we closed bullish on the previous day, and let's see, on the 4-hour, we are now above here. At first, price broke below here, and then the idea was see if price was going to break below here, but we didn't. So the fact that price broke above here and it's showing strength that want to push up. Now, last time we was here, we did have nice rejection, which is why I say I want to see price break above. But the fact we in this nice little trend, I can definitely see price push up above. But obviously we can't assume. We just got to go by what price showing us. But right now we are in a nice trend. And look like price can get above here. So that's a good thing. And just kind of give y'all a little teaching lesson real quick about candles behavior patterns. If we look at this, right, no matter what time frame, you can use it on any time frame. This is what CRT all is about. CRT is to help you understand what candle behavior patterns is. So give you a prime example, like the previous week, right? The previous week we had closed very bullish, right? So when price usually close bullish, that means on the following next week, we expect the next week to be overall bullish. Why? Because we closed bullish the previous week. So what we expect is for price to open and retrace down. Even if price push up first, it doesn't even matter if price push up. You need to wait for that push down first, right? Some kind of retracement, and then wait for that clear breaking structure for price to go up. So price did exactly what it's supposed to do, right? It pushed up first, but then eventually came back down. Now, sometimes price will open and push down first, then shoot up, which is good too. But if it push up first, don't do anything until it push down first. Whether that's the weekly, daily, 4-hour, hour, you can use that same concept on any time frame. So that's what basic CRT really is. Just a kind of basic scale of that. So if we can get above here, that's gonna be definitely perfect because last time we here we did reject. So I want to see price stay strong on this 4-hour, and as long as we can do that, we can be seeing the next 4-hour continue to push. So what that means for USD Japan? Well, for USD Japan, right? That means that goes back to our original bias that we spoke about on Sunday, which we had a bullish CRT setup, and it's what to see. Like I told you, I went to see price push down first, right, and then make a clear breaking structure. So we got that retracement down to our level, right, coming close into like coming close to, oh my gosh, coming close into this mitigation block. So now that we kind of here, right, you can see how price create this double bottom right here. And once we get like a nice strong close above here, right, yeah, that would be a good indication to see price start going back up to the idea to see price take out this high. Along DXY continue to stay showing strong momentum. This giving a good bias to see this push on. Because at first, when price broke this major breaking structure, it was to see price retest and then continue potentially going lower. But in this case, it didn't do that, right? It actually came down making a double bottom and breaking back above here. So this is actually very key on where we're at right now. That's why I said price can really go anywhere because we're still in a nice up momentum. So if we kind of look at the overall weekly, I'm gonna zoom out so you can see the overall picture. You can see here that we're still like in this nice bullish momentum, right? But we also on the top of the range of USD Japan, like I've been saying before. So, but at the same time, still got room to kind of tap into here, maybe up into here. So, but this is like the most easy target to hit, you know. So that's kind of that right there. So it's kind of interesting. So that means if DXY is showing strength, then that's going to be kind of interesting for gold for those who trade gold. So let's look at gold real quick. First, let's look at yields. Like I told you before, if yields is going down, that means gold is going up. If yields is going up, that means gold is going down. So far, let's see how the previous day closed. I hope this video ain't too long. So you kind of see it's still been a very choppy week so far. It's just in this little range, not really going nowhere. So we still kind of here. So not really too much on this. It's still kind of very choppy, not really much. But the fact that it is here, gold probably just, you know, not really doing too much either. So let's see what gold is doing. We'll go to gold. So as we can see, the idea was to see price, you know, we did push up. So gold hasn't been doing too much this week either. But we did have a nice little push up. Price so far, you know, tracing down. And then the idea kind of see price continue to push up. But that's going to be kind of interesting because we got DXY that's, you know, that's showing strong momentum. If the US dollar continues to show strong momentum, then gold probably not going to even push up too much. It might actually go down, to be honest. So that's why I said if it break below here, yeah, possibility we could be seeing gold, you know, definitely push down, especially how we close actually bearish the previous week. And like I told y'all, with just basic, you know, candle behavior patterns, if we close bearish the previous week, then it's just natural to see price push up first and then eventually start coming down. That could still happen, especially if DXY start showing strength. And right now, yield's not pushing down. It's in the range, but it's not even pushing down either. So it's like gold can really do anything at this point. And then you got this whole thing going on with, you know, Venezuela and them. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So you really got to be patient and just let structure tell its stories. You know, like I said, I don't chase price. As you can see, if y'all been watching me since Sunday, you can see I just let structure tell me the story, because structure's going to tell you. If you just follow the structure and follow just basic candle behavior patterns, it's going to tell you the story and what it's going to do. So it's just really being patient. So other than that, I will see y'all next video. Peace.